right, I believe we're live. Welcome to NBA 2K16 stream. I'm Pasta Padre, Brian Weedeye here with Rich Grisham, and we're going to play some NBA 2K16 here, Rich.
I'm excited, Brian. This game is really doing it for me this year.
Yeah,
a lot of good stuff happening here.
And there's a lot of brilliance in this game, definitely. Our first game is going to be the Nets against the Grizzlies.
Yes, my Brooklyn Nets looking to extend our dominance over your Memphis Grizzlies.
Wait, is there such a thing?
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
Oh, okay.
Now, my Nets are not good this year, Brian. They're not.
You don't
good.
think so, huh? No?
No.
Well, my Sonics are not good either, so we're in the same boat.
Wait a second. Your Grizzlies are good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call them. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call them my Grizzlies, but they're the team I kind of lean towards. But it doesn't make me a huge fan or anything. But
well, they're a good team. They
yep.
You know, if the West weren't so loaded with great teams, they would be, you know, one of the teams competing for a shot at the finals.
Definitely. All right, here we go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. We're both doing pretty well online so far in this game, which, by the way, is a shocker because it's day one and online works.
Yes, and again, one of those things where it's just very exciting. You know, you're always hoping that will be the case, but you never know. And this year might be the year that online is really nice. You know, it really just works. You know, it's kind of like the show, right? Like last year, they didn't really talk about online functionality in the show at all. And it worked better than ever. You know, they didn't really talk this year about how this year's NBA 2K, you know, was going to be servers. You know, they had their top people on it or anything like that.
Well, because
maybe we'll see the same kind of thing happen.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I actually had that very same point brought up earlier when I was talking to Dylan, and we had basically decided that oh my God, they couldn't make promises anymore because no one would believe it. And they may not even believe it. They may not have known if their online was going to run well on day one or on week one or on week two. They probably didn't know. So I'm sure just like every year, they put work into it. But then everybody gets online and things fall apart real quick.
Right. Well, you know, what's also interesting is, you know, they did a very smart thing this year, which is they had the pre-order, which means that, you know, if you pre-order the game, a lot of people get it, you know, technically, you know, 3 or 4 days before its official release, which is next Tuesday. So this is not a beta, right? But it's certainly a slower roll into, you know, full usage than if you just have everybody possibly, you know, in the world hit it on day one. So I think that also was a smart idea, and maybe helping, you know, them understand, watch the traffic, see where bottlenecks are, and otherwise, you know. So I don't know if that was the reason behind it, but I got to believe that that's you know, at best a nice sort of, this is actually might be good, or that might have been, you know, one of the key reasons behind doing the early, you know, partial release in the first place.
Yeah. And, you know, whatever it is, it's working. And we both played several online games already. The only thing that doesn't seem to be working real well or at all is Pro-Am. I've not been able to get into another game of it. You sit in the waiting room, and it's the most you ever see is 9 players ready when you need 10. So that Pro-Am seems to be having an issue. And then there's also some server problems with things like the store to buy, you know, stuff for your My Player and all that. But overall, I mean, number one, not only can we play online, but in the past we haven't been able to play offline stuff with the servers down. Yeah. I mean, last year.
My guy's wide open here, by the way.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm not sure why you're doing that. I appreciate that.
Why are you complaining? Yeah. In past years, seriously, it's been a week or two before you could reliably play your My Career mode.
Well, that's why it's so crucial, as I leave you wide open.
Well, that was Zach Randolph.
It's so crucial. It's
he can make
crucial
those
for the online to work because so much is tied to the servers, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's one thing there's online play like we have right now. But then there's also, like, if the servers aren't up and running, you don't get to play My Career. You don't get to access other parts of the game. So that's another reason why it's refreshing. Day one, a lot of people playing everything. I mean, not everything, but a lot is working great. So that's exciting. But the best thing about it, Brian, is just, man, this game is great. Like, I am a longtime NBA 2K fan. I have probably put another wide open jumper. I've probably put more hours into NBA 2K than any other franchise in the last few years, and that's saying something because we obviously play Madden a couple days a week in our league all year long. There we go. Come on. I played a tremendous amount of MLB The Show. I'm playing a 162 game season this year, so I like to say, this is a game that I played the most. That has some meaning to it. And I just, I'm noticing all sorts of cool little things with the 5-on-5 basketball in particular.
Yeah.
This year, the game just feels alive. It really does. The defense is so good. You really got to work hard. You got to play smart. You can't just, take your point guard and rush into the middle and do a couple of moves, and next thing you know, you got an open shot. Like, you got to really be smart when it comes to basketball to be successful against the computer. And on offense too. Like, you gotta. I think there's shot clock on.
There we go.
On offense, your players are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're moving, they're finding open spots, they're behaving like they're in the real world. It's just, man, it's such an impressive game of basketball.
Passes it to Randall.
Zebo.
Oh,
good defense.
And Mike Conley, maybe the best player in the NBA never to make an All-Star.
I spent I don't know, a couple hours today putting together our Hit the Pass Pro-Am court and our Hit the Pass.
Oh, no, that looks great.
Pro-Am uniforms, yeah. It's fun. It's easy enough for me to do, which is saying something. Like there's games, Diamond Dynasty in the show. I don't even bother trying to make stuff. But the great thing about this is, and I don't even know if they've promoted it, how you do it, because I had people asking, how do you do it? And I didn't know until I started digging around. There's a website you go to. I think it's, I'm going to look it up here. It's an easy one to remember. Okay, that's good. All right, here we go. It's NBA, just NBA2K.com or NBA2K.com/upload. And basically you log into your account and you log in and you upload the images, and it doesn't tell you what size you need. It's kind of confusing, but it tells you the dimensions you need, and then it just shows up in the game. I'm changing my camera angle here. Hold on.
Okay. You bringing it out? You push it in?
I'm bringing it out, but it doesn't have the one I usually use. We'll use Baluba.
Comes back to play pretty well.
Oh yeah, that is Mike Wang's nickname, so that must be a special camera that he designed.
Yep. A year or two ago, I believe.
Yep. Man, Marcus
Well,
just.
I've got two of the best, two of the best low post players in the game. So.
Yeah, Randolph and Gasol, you might as well use them. That was a dangerous pass. Here's one of the things I love, this little back end now. Like, I don't like the fact that they changed the controls, again, 2 years in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. But I do like the L2 back down as opposed to the triangle. It just feels more natural to use that, because when you hold it down, you're backing it down. When you let it go, then you face up to the basket. I think that is the one control change they made this year that I like, was that.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what I had to do to post guys up. The new pick and roll is interesting also. You don't?
I don't like it. Well, I mean, when I say I don't like it yet, because I got so used to the pick and roll controls last year, and I also got very used to calling plays with the left bumper. So like now the pick and roll is using the left bumper, which is how you call plays. Now I call plays with the D-pad, and I don't like that. It just doesn't feel natural to me. It doesn't feel like that's the way that it should be.
Yeah, I'll tell you,
First half there, by the way.
that was the first quarter, yeah. But
The first quarter, yeah.
I'll tell you what, like, so I've played a lot of NBA Live now also. If 2K took NBA Live's shooting meter and NBA Live's play call system, it'd be the perfect game. Like, those are the two things that I would say Live does better this year. They have a fantastic play call system, which has me calling plays more often than I ever have before in my life. And what was the other thing? The shooting meter.
Play call the shot meter.
Yeah. The shot meter is fantastic. Gives you the percentage your shot has of going in every time you release it, so you actually understand why your shot missed or went in.
You know, another thing I'm struggling with is one-on-one defense so far. Like, unless I'm holding down L2, it seems like guys just blow past my dude. But you can't be holding down L2 the whole time. That doesn't really work all the time either. So
I use a lot of I use a lot of right stick also, but they tend to drive by me also. Like, so I'm not sure the best way to go about that. But like right now, I'm just using the right stick kind of to contest or throw my hands up anyway.
It's kind of weird playing without Darren Williams on the Nets because he was such an integral part of my Nets team last year. You know, this Nets team with Jarrett Jack as the starting point guard is quite a different club.
Yeah, no kidding.
It also feels harder to get off to get a good screen.
It does. It does.
Well.
I didn't know if it was just me or what, but it seems like either the guys who are coming up to set the screen don't do it properly, or the defenders know how to avoid it really well. I'm not sure which it is.
I think it's all of the above. I think there is probably a control. A control method that we haven't quite picked up on as far as how to move around the screen, as well as those other things too. So like right there, my guy screened it and I got by him, but not as open of a shot as I would have liked. So I think it's a little of all of those kind of things. Yep, that's Carter. Yeah, that is Vince Carter.
Yeah, he's out there.
All right.
They'll be the ones coming out on top.
All right, tie game here.
No, it's been a good game so far.
No doubt about it.
I gotta start working it into Brooke Lopez.
That would seem to be your best resource.
Well, Joe Johnson is a good player.
Well, yeah. Oh, I walked away from him. Probably not a good idea.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. 5 on the clock.
There we go.
Stolen by Carter.
Tried to do too much. Oh, that'll never go in.
I should have passed it, but I wanted to see if Vince Carter would dunk over him. Oh, Vince Carter coming from behind.
Faster to the basket. He's got to get to the basket faster. They had all day. Not good. Not good.
Here's Jack.
I see that, was 2 the number that Garnett wore there, or was it something else? Because I see that, and I think Garnett.
I'm not a numbers guy. Like, I'm not a jersey number guy, so I don't know. I don't think so, though. It doesn't, but I don't know. See, normally in years past, I would have taken Joe Johnson 1-on-4, done a little move, and figured out a way to get to the basket. We can't really do that this year.
Yeah.
And it's Lopez at the elbow.
That's okay. We're learning ball movement and calling plays and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at that stuff, at the play calling and everything.
Well, you need to. I mean, you need to. If you want to really learn how to play NBA 2K well, that's exactly what you have to do. Yeah. More so now than ever, especially with the freestyle offenses, and the strong defense that the computer plays. If you want to play really well, I think you really need to learn some of those things. I don't think you need to get super deep, but you need to understand, okay, where do I go to sort of trigger things to happen? What's going to make my guys work to get open? what are the matchups? Like, matchups are another thing that I think is important. Understanding, who your best guys are on the floor to do certain things. Who's good in the post, who's good on the perimeter. It sounds obvious. It's like, well, if you knew that 2, 3, 4 years ago, it would be good too. But this year, just everything seems to be amped up. I don't know how they did it, but man, they did it.
Tucson Mike in the chat says he thinks Garnett was 21.
Yeah, that sounds more right to me. That sounds right, but I'm not.
Was Garnett 2 in Boston then? Because for some reason I see that number and I think Garnett.
Don't know. Just don't know.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams.
I keep thinking that everybody's got NBA 2K, but if you didn't pre-order it, don't have it. Like, so, if I didn't pre-order it, could I go to a store today and buy it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so
2K didn't advertise that, yeah, but like I know GameStops are still selling it. I know Walmarts are still selling it. Best Buys are still selling it. You can still buy it digitally, and it'll download immediately. And it makes sense because why would a store turn down a sale and why would 2K turn down a sale?
Of course. Absolutely.
So I think we're probably, like your point earlier, we're probably near peak users for a day one, but it's probably a little lower, just because there are probably a lot of people who don't realize they can go buy it, or don't realize it came out yet.
Man, I gotta make that shot.
It's not winning basketball.
Uh-oh, 1 on 2.
Carter.
Yeah, come on now. You gotta remember it's a team.
Vince
Made him
Carter.
work for it, though. Made him work for it.
Man, the players look good. Like,
Oh,
like,
dude. And you know
dude.
what? By the way, I don't want to interrupt you. I'll let you go. But even the historic players, like I was playing with
Do they
Jordan
look better?
the other day, those guys look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, they look so good.
I was going to say, I've actually, over the years, I've preferred NBA Live's art style, their art direction, really, and the way they've handled players. But I think this year, the players in 2K look so much better.
Yeah, the players look spectacular. And it's not just their faces; it's also their behaviors. Is another thing that really looks great. Like, Steph Curry doing the whole. Oh, that was too far out, Joe Johnson.
Oh,
he still sunk it.
Wow. Jeez, he's on fire.
Like, how Steph Curry does the whole mouth guard thing at the foul line, and just like watching Jordan and Pippen in particular, I was just really impressed by the way that he moved and just flew around the court when I was playing with them the other day. Just, the players, not just their faces, but their bodies and their, animations are just so good. All right, I'll take that looking shot. Joe Johnson.
Oh, he finally missed one.
Knocked that down. Only shooting 44%. Vince Carter.
He's getting to the rim.
To the basket.
That's the thing. If I see him going to the rim, I'm getting him the ball.
Well, the funny thing is, Vince Carter is going to the rim. Like, that's part of that whole just intelligence that this game has.
Yeah.
Is Vince Carter just says,
He's a slasher.
Now, I'm going up in the post against Marc Gasol. That was probably a bad idea, and I got a 3-second violation.
Oh, that was 3 seconds, not a foul? Okay.
Yep. That was not the smartest thing I could have done. That was a bad matchup right there. So even if I hadn't gotten the 3 seconds, I guarantee you that would not have gone.
So Memphis
Definitely
going with
not a
almost
gun.
an entire new group here. Whitey's checked in.
All right, I don't want to let you get up by 5 here.
For Jeff Green. Allen's checked in for Vince Carter. Zudrick in for Mike
All right, now that is a matchup that I'll take. All right.
Yeah, I had to. He had been sitting in the lane. I had to go up with a shot I didn't really want to avoid that same 3-second you got.
He got it up.
Oh, could have used that shot.
Oh, that's
use
a
that
half?
bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my TV's muted while we're recording, so I don't know everything that's happening.
Yeah.
2K Sport.
Man, our arena, our Hit the Pass arena, Rich, looks fantastic. I can't wait
When
to
do we
play
get
on
to
that.
play in it? When do we get to play in it?
When Pro-Am works.
Oh, yeah. I guess
We got to
we're
get.
gonna-
We need at least one more person. You have to have at least 3 people on for that.
Okay.
I think, and then I believe 3, and then you can have 2 computer teammates if you want.
Got it.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball
Have you
is on
been
the
to the
way
park yet?
during the
Yeah, I played some park earlier today. So last
What are
night
your
I played.
initial thoughts on that?
Yeah. Okay, so last night I played one Pro-Am, and weird things happen. And like I said, Pro-Am isn't working today so far. But the one game of Pro-Am I did play, we were going up and down the court. We were a few minutes in, and then all of a sudden another team walks on the court, and they just stand in the middle of the court while we're trying to play. So that was interesting. But yeah, the park worked really well, which again, you know, has not been the case in the early days in the last couple of years. Park worked really well. Played a couple 2-on-2 games. I think
That's one thing. But one thing that just happened right there, sorry to interrupt real quick, is that you came from way behind to block that ball.
Yeah, I see that
I don't
a
think
lot.
that should have happened.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
I think I should have been able to make that shot there.
A lot of defense with Conley
Oh,
and Lee in the
boy.
backcourt. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4.
Take that open
And it's
J.
Gasol at the center position.
Struggling now, Brian. I mean, I don't like it.
That's okay.
Now having completed
Oh.
7 full seasons.
Boom!
Same guy now as
Throwing it down on Rich.
a 3
Brooke Lopez is ticked. Did you see that?
who will most likely never be a
Calling
What
timeout.
happened? Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm calling timeout. You're going on a little bit of a run here. I got to
All right.
slow you down.
Too
Tyler
physical.
Gallagher
I'm
told
wearing
me,
you
man,
down.
Once somebody gets on a run, you got to call timeout.
Yep. I'm wearing you down, Rich. But yeah, the park worked really well. So, I mean, the park hasn't changed. You still have the, got next spots there and everything. Pro-Am is where you can just go and just get right into a game. But very fluid, worked well, no lag. So, I mean, just fantastic for a first day. Well, I am too. I don't know. It seems like in the online games, I end up having to sit and watch cheerleaders for a minute, like after halftime and stuff. It's a little slow on the presentation stuff in the online, and then timeouts we end up sitting for a full minute, and I don't think my opponent is really adjusting lineups and everything. That's nice score coming out of a timeout.
I needed that one, man. Needed that one. Had the open look and I took it. Uh-oh. Don't like
Boom!
that.
That was a play I ran. I ran the play.
3 for 3, and that's always
Nicely done.
a good way to
Did you
Came
take
up.
a timeout or was that the end of the quarter?
It must have been CPU must have taken it for one of us. I didn't take a timeout.
Yeah, okay.
It's a Nets timeout. Yeah.
but he's a steady
I
player.
did not take that.
You got to set that to manual.
At a high clip and compete.
Oh, I'm
So-
okay with that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just get mad and I don't take the timeout, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Nets trailed by 8. Shaq with it.
So I'm feeling better about my place in 2K this year. We had a little bit of a discussion before we started the stream, is that when we do well online, it's usually a good sign for the game, because we try to play these the right way, understanding the sports and the strategies and all those things, as opposed to the cheeser crowd that will find exploits and so when we have success against random people online, it's usually a good sign. I mean, it's been that way with for Madden with me this year too. So, oh my God, the CPU is loving taking timeouts right now. Didn't you just score? Why are we celebrating?
Well, it's probably because you're up by 7 points, right? Or 5
I
points,
guess.
something.
All right, so let's see.
You're excited. Yeah, up by 6. I have got to start getting the ball on the Lopez.
You're forgetting about it?
No, it's not that I'm forgetting about it. It's just, it's not there for me.
Young with the steal. It's tipped.
What was that?
I think I deflected it without realizing it.
The shot.
No way.
The good looking
Oh.
shot in the wing.
Okay.
You ran away from him. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right. If you're gonna leave me open.
Sometimes online you do that and you're just like daring somebody to actually make the shot.
Yeah. I will say there's a little bit of an input lag. It's definitely
Slight,
a little bit of input lag. Nothing major, but it's there.
Oh. Okay, my offense is a little
Here's a
discombobulated.
1-on-4.
Oh. All
I
right.
had a 4-on-1 there, so I need a better made that. Making a little comeback here. We're down by 8. Now it's 2. Putting the pressure on you.
I'm going to make a defensive adjustment here.
it's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Seem like this stuff, we have to wait, like, okay. Defensive settings.
Any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4,
Man, there's so much going on underneath the covers in this game.
Yeah.
I want to like get Scott O'Gallagher and or Desar to come on, hit the pass radio sometime in the next couple, 2 or 3 weeks, and just give us like a nice breakdown. I was like, you know what, here are some cool things that you're going to want to do in your settings.
Last year, yeah, that would be great.
There's so much happening in here. There's so much happening in here.
And so here's Memphis. A 2-point game.
We have a question from chat, Rich, you might want to address. Someone wants to know why they're speaking about animations and why it being so fluid. You were talking about animations and all that earlier. Wants to know why you think Madden and EA games in general haven't kept up with 2K in terms of animations.
Well, you know, I don't have a knowledgeable answer for that. Because I don't understand how that stuff works. You know, what I can tell you is that, you know, all of these guys do motion capture.
Yeah.
Maybe the 2K guys do motion capture with more real world players, and maybe that's one of the reasons, but honestly, I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing.
My theory would be it's a lot different because you have, in the NBA games, you don't necessarily have player collisions at all times. Like in Madden, players are interacting almost all the time and in different ways and with different, you know, it's just, I think it's more difficult. You also have 22 players on a field as opposed to 10 on a basketball court.
Oh, yeah.
So there's different challenges
and I
to all that.
Frankly, I think Madden this year, like some of the tackling animations in particular,
they look good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I have no problem with it. Nice. See, that's right there. I don't know if you noticed what happened right there, but the guy who wound up scoring put himself in a perfect position to score right there because he saw where the ball was. He found an open spot. He went for it, and then I was lucky enough to recognize it and make the pass. That was so good right there. Oh,
come on! Come on!
That's some good defense. Now, see, this is a 1-on-2, so I'm going to back away from it because I would have just given the ball away. But then you left me alone.
That's fine. You were going to have
still
to.
Went up against Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
You know? Didn't negotiate Gasol. Oh, no.
Whoa! Jeff Green.
I don't like that.
Seattle Supersonic for like
I don't like that at all.
5 minutes or something. All right, come on.
They double him with Green.
All right, now there's a 2-on-1 here.
There we go. There we go.
Jeez. You were double teaming me, so I had somebody open. I just couldn't get it to him. All right.
This is it to Randolph.
No way. Not going to happen. Nice move. Wow, what a move.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That was really impressive, Brian.
I should go to that kind of thing more often.
That's a good strategy when you're on top.
You know, in basketball games, I've always been
just terrible.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time.
Offensive foul.
Walked right up to you and gave you the ball. That was awful.
You know, for the most part in basketball games, I like a lot of people, I imagine, I've always been more of a, you know, pick and roll maybe, but drive and kick type of player or drive into the hole. Like, I'm trying to adapt and become more low post oriented and more play calling oriented. You know, if my issue over the years was, man, I lost so much passion for the NBA when the Sonics left. I didn't even want to play. I didn't even want to play basketball games for many years. So
totally get that.
So I'm trying to get back into to learning more of the nuances and all that. And the game is so good that there's no way I won't do that. You know?
And you know, you can play as the Sonics too, one of the greatest basketball teams of all time, not just one of the best Sonics team. I mean, the Sonics are a top 50 all-time club, the one that lost to, you know, many people's #1 team of all time. So, you know, that's got to help too, right, to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though. Like when we found out that there were the relocation options in this game, everybody kind of made comments to me like, "Oh, you know, you get to take your
Big basket.
damn,
Big
you
basket.
get to take a team to Seattle," and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like that just brings up memories and weird, you know, unfavorable emotions. So, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna move the team to San Diego or Hawaii or something different like that.
Is Hawaii really an option?
Yeah, Honolulu or something like that. Yeah, they have I think like 50 or something options to move teams. Some of them are in markets that already have teams, so I guess you can double up.
Then it's Bargnani, and it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the line.
I'm working Marcus All, but look, he won't even let Bargnani get close.
No. Well, that's the strength factor. Yeah.
He would not let him get close, and then I just tried to still get it over him anyway, and it didn't work.
There we go.
Oh, nice move. See, again, that's, you know, you didn't tell the dude to do what he just did.
No.
He found a little bit of a space, you found him, and that was there. That's just brilliant.
No, they're very, very
So
intelligent players.
Johnson
Yeah.
kicks to Ellington.
I just wish they would run their pick and rolls a little better.
Yeah, it's weird. I was trying to do that earlier. And then in 2K, it's always always been the case. It's kind of passing into any sort of a crowd. You're screwed if you're going to pass into any sort of a crowd.
Oh,
So.
that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever have directional passing that works flawlessly. I guess it's probably impossible.
Shot from 16. Robinson misses.
Could have used that bucket.
Memphis leading by 4.
Could have used that bucket.
Udrich dishes to Allen.
So there's the dribble handoff I just used.
And here's
Now, how did you execute that?
So you gotta hold down B or circle.
Timely passing.
And if you hold that down, another player will come and take the ball from you.
Everybody
It's
on
pretty
the same
nifty.
page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
I actually think it works better in NBA Live. They both have the same mechanic this year.
Shot. Terrible shot.
Love the anticipation.
There's no reason
Uh-oh.
to take that shot.
Uh-oh, Rich. You're letting things get away from you.
Tell you what, he
I
can
am.
do a lot more
It's
damage
probably, I
to
should have called the
the rim when he
timeout.
wants to.
And you know,
A
Clark,
couple-
with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's
Before, but I
momentum.
didn't.
It's momentum.
Momentum.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he
We're gonna do a My League Online, Rich.
played here.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
So that's where we're gonna have some relocating, and
Oh,
maybe
boy.
we'll use legend teams or.
Who knows? I think we're
So
gonna
many
have to have
options.
a couple. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're gonna have an experimental crazy one and sort of a non-experimental crazy one.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting because that's been one of the things. Is like online leagues have either been
Brown, he's checked in.
broken or not really implemented well in this game for a
Not this
long
year.
time. Yeah, for a long time. So we actually have an opportunity to do this.
Zach Randolph's checked in for Wright. Green comes in for Matt Barnes.
Oh no.
Boom!
And it's Mike Conley in for Udrich.
All right, now it's just getting away
Boy,
from me.
they're going on this
Yeah.
run.
Now I know you're under a lot of pressure here, so I can play you a little differently.
Defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Lopez.
I'll give you that. That's
Move from
fine.
Lopez there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get fouled.
Got 4 assists in the game.
Really,
It's not over, but I gotta get a couple of
passing to
stops
make that
here.
basket possible.
Can't let any one of those open threes take place. You
Conley
can see a
again.
lot of jockeying for position here.
And it's
Is that a foul? Yeah.
Come on, Thaddeus.
I just went straight ISO on that, and Conley made you look a little foolish there.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
yes, he did.
And really a tough break.
But at least I made him pay for it.
Greg, no problem for me.
Well,
with
I
the
guess.
ball. I mean, he
No
was still
easy,
sliding right there.
no easy trips to the basket.
6 to shoot. Courtney
Oh,
Lee's on the
Zebo
way.
right open.
Memphis needs to get off a
Glad
shot.
you missed that.
And
Yep.
that one's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see him until after you said that.
Zach Randolph.
It's,
He's flipped the
Still got
script
it to
here in
go.
this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the
yeah, I hear you slamming on buttons over there, Rich. I'm doing the same thing. This is one of my minor issues with the online, is it's really slow in this presentation stuff.
Yeah, and you know,
Timeouts
It
take an
is.
eternity.
ways to tweak things.
Yeah, and I'm so impatient. I just want to get back to the game, get back to the game, get back to the game.
The other issue, and I pointed this out on my site, was that they have a timer for pausing, okay? A 3-minute timer, so you can only be paused for 3 minutes in a game, which makes sense,
Yep.
but they don't have anything limiting the number of times you can pause. So I came up against one person who, you know, I'm sure people could grief way worse, but it seemed like every time I made a nice play, they paused it for 1 second, and then just right back to the game.
Yeah.
They need to, and I think Scott Gallagher said he would send a note over. They need to put a pause limit on the game of, like, you know, 3 or 4 pauses, whatever.
Grizzlies leading by 8.
Agreed.
Because that's going to cause a lot of problems for people.
I'm glad you did that, because now that gives me a...
I didn't mean to shoot that, by the way. That was I was trying to do a dribble move, and that's where the right stick. I don't use the right stick to shoot.
I take a bad shot. Oh, I had a chance to give myself a chance, and instead I take a terrible shot where he's guarded.
The 10-footer.
All right, come on, move, move, move.
Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Young kicks to Jack. Back to Young.
Okay, down 8, a minute 42 left. If you get a bucket here, you're right back in this.
Brown outside.
I'm right back in it.
Oh,
come on.
yeah, I thought that was going to be a good one for you.
Markel.
Got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lee with the ball.
Markel has to hit
Picked up
that
by
shot.
Brown.
Oh, that hurt. That was the shot I needed.
The drive.
Nice little shove there. Seemed unnecessary.
Coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle in a lot of contact.
Have you noticed, by the way, how the guys aren't sweating at the start of the game, but, you know,
Yeah,
about halfway in they start,
Yeah.
pouring off of them?
looks
I like that.
fantastic
Just
too.
Another little thing that's just like, oh, that's interesting.
All cylinders in the transition game too. I mean,
All right.
they really run
Well,
the
this one's
break
pretty
well.
much over. I'll take solace in the fact that Brooklyn's terrible and Memphis is good. But I
Yeah,
wish I
that's
had played
true.
A little smarter. Playing a little smarter would have made it.
Well, you were right in it. It was just
One, but-
I had a run there, and I'm not sure if you realized it at the time what was happening.
Yeah, I just took some bad shots too, which ultimately bad shots will kill you in this game. It sounds obvious, but it's true.
Oh, that was not directed.
Come on,
I wanted
get it.
wanted to get that one to Randolph. Oh,
And see, that went to the wrong guy. That went
Yep.
to the wrong guy. It went to the guy all the way in front. I was not aiming for him. Or I was not intending for him.
yeah. That'll happen. I mean, that's still directional passing. That's why sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll just hit the R1 at the start of a possession sometimes just to keep the icons up and let things play out that way.
Jack missing again.
Defense better not make a habit
And
of
Jack
giving him that shot. I mean,
Jack
he
Jack
doesn't
has
miss
got
many
to
of
hit that shot there.
Yeah.
Look, all the subs are coming in. You see them walking?
Yeah, they know. They know it's
The
over.
scrubs.
Back to Lee.
They're like, all right, we're going to come in just a second.
Shot clock at 5.
Even though they're not going to get on the
Oh,
court.
exclamation point.
Dunk.
I don't want to say
Now,
That
see,
time-
if there was a slide tackle or a hit the pitcher sort of mechanic in this game,
You would use it right now.
Totally. Totally. You would pay for what you just did right there. Look, they emptied the bench. All the scrubs are at the side right there. They're never getting in, but they're there.
No,
So it's
That's
Memphis
funny.
picking up the
All
game.
right, Brian.
They
that's
came
fun.
in here and took
we'll
care of business.
now
Very fun.
turn it over to some classic teams.
Yes. Yeah, we're using the 538.com ELO all-time rankings,
Wrap it up, folks.
and
This is Kevin Harlan.
we're using that to set up a simulation of the 30 best teams in the game. Not necessarily the 30 all-time best teams, because there's a bunch of all-time teams that aren't in the game, but there's a bunch that are. So sort of a little precursor to that, which is going to happen in a few weeks. Brian and I are going to play, since Brian obviously is a Sonics fan, he's taken the 95-96 Sonics, and the closest team to that team in the historical classic teams, according to the ELO rankings from 538.com, are the 64-65 Celtics, Brian Udi.
All right.
That's interesting, huh?
You're one of you remember going to those games, right, Rich?
I don't appreciate that.
I know.
All right. Oh, looks like... all right, let's send invites here.
I'm sorry, I will be tweeting out.
Party.
I will be tweeting out our box, or not our box score, but our team comparison of that.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do.
You could just accidentally erase that video, frankly, if you wanted to.
Okay. All right. So, did you send an invite yet?
I did.
View invites. No.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, do it again. It says the last invite. It says the last invite was 25 minutes.
Again.
Yeah, it said 25 minutes
I just
ago.
sent it again. Okay. Did you get it this time?
Yeah, now it says 24 minutes ago, so I'm going to assume that's it. And it's just weird. Okay, tell me if we're in the same thing now.
Not yet. Oh, looks like, yep, there you go.
All right, there we are.
All right, let's
see. In our last game, Rich, I went 5 of 11 from 3. You went 3 of 7. Let's see. I had 15 fast break points to your 8. That's probably the main difference. 20 assists to your 13. Yeah, it must be those fast break points. That's bench points 18 to 6 also.
All right, I am the 64-65 Celtics. I don't even know who's on this team. This is a Bob Cousy team, right?
This was before
64.
That was before photography was invented, so I'm not sure.
Stop that. All right, no, this is a Bill Russell team. Yeah, this is Bill Russell, John Havlicek, Casey Jones, Sam Jones, Havlicek, Tom Sanders, and Bill Russell. Going up against, wow, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. So 95 overall versus, what was that, 91 overall? Is that what the 95, 96 Supersonics are?
I don't know. Where are you seeing the... Oh, okay.
91 overall, yeah.
Yeah,
95
okay.
versus a 91. So.
All right.
Now, see, you know, I have no idea how to play with this team. I don't know. I mean, Jerry West, I know, is great. Bill Russell, I know, is great. He's, you know, obviously the best rebounder ever. I don't know how offensively, how I would use him. I guess just in the low post. Jerry West is a dead-eye shooter. I don't really know much about
This is a team from...
Jones.
This team, though, did exist before the three-point line was even invented, so... I wonder how that affects the composition.
Well, where are we playing? Are we playing in Seattle or are we playing in Boston? Because that'll probably dictate.
I guess we're in Seattle, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. I cannot lose with my Sonics. So.
Who likes short shorts?
That's such a weird animation on the tip when you jump too early.
Yeah.
Like you're flailing. All right, GP, got the glove.
Then it's Jones. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Jones.
Okay.
That was Kemp with a weird input lag there. That didn't feel quite right. Now, is this attempting to be the Key Arena, or is this just like a generic stadium with the...
This should be Key Arena, I believe.
Art. Okay.
Pass to Kemp. Just 5 to shoot.
Knocking it down.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
I think the arena.
Screen by Sanders.
Looks pretty generic to me, actually.
You might be right.
Here's Jones.
There we go. Nice bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in
Bro.
the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Hersey Hawkins.
Here's
Oh,
Hawkins.
no way. He does not miss that.
Offline with his three.
Looks nothing like Hersey Hawkins, but I'll take it. Come on. One of the best defenders of all time right here.
Payton again. Havlicek.
Wait, was I saying Jerry West before? What was I saying Jerry West? Oh, because I was looking at the 64-65 Lakers for it.
Oh.
From 15 feet
Nice
away.
move.
Yeah.
John Havlicek.
All right. Gotta get Detlef Schrempf involved here.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Oh, Bill Russell misses the
Passes it to
pass.
All sorts of
Schrempf?
time.
Nice shot by
Good
Detlef.
on the jump shot. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Jones.
Bad
And
pass.
here's the fast break. Payton kicks to Johnson. Ring shot on the way.
Detlef, come on.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there.
Finding
He's
Sam
gonna make
Jones
a
on the
lot
break,
more of
but he
those than
pulls up.
misses when he's got that much room.
Jones kicks to Jones.
Leaving him wide open,
Oh.
and he drains the three.
I'm not sure your old school team could make those, so I'm gonna make
You
you
really can't allow
prove
him
it
too many
first.
open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Feeds to Kemp.
Get in.
He was fouled in the act of
That's Kemp
shooting.
right there.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
A young, thin Sean
Love it
Kemp.
when a big man has those
Yeah,
soft
before his
hands.
Cleveland days.
Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Seattle's shooting their first free throw of the contest. Pass to Havlicek.
Not sure why Havlicek got so far behind.
It's Jones on the way. From 18 feet
Nice.
away.
Oh,
And the shot
Bill
no good,
Russell
short.
with the big rebound.
And
That's what.
honestly,
Oh no, that
no
was Sanders
envy
with the
with
rebound.
shot
Interesting.
selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly
All
a
right, let's
brain
get it into the
fade
big
there.
man.
He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
No way.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
And it's out of bounds.
Oh
Last touch
boy.
by
Sam Jones. Or was that Casey? That was Casey again.
He's checked in.
Aaron and nice.
Yeah, this wasn't my favorite Sonics logo.
No, definitely not.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Jones.
And the
dishes
kind
to
of
Russell.
Christmassy color too. Although I did, you know, I was in high school, I had so much
Kemp with the rebound.
memorabilia and like a starter jacket, you know, and everything. I didn't care. I loved
Oh,
the
yeah.
team, man. Just wanted to
Absolutely.
Can't get it
just want to
to
wear
go.
anything with Sonics on
That
it.
is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Okay, Kemp, let me dunk
That's what
it.
happens
Just
when
let me
you run
dunk it.
into a crowd. You just lose it.
Just let me dunk it. I need at least one Kemp dunk this game.
Boston trailing. Outside, Jones. Here's Havlicek.
Nice.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice.
High degree of difficulty that made by Hondo Havlicek. Kemp passes the Payton. Kemp a screen on Jones. Payton.
There we
kicks
go.
to Kemp.
Oh boy.
Off the pick.
I don't know how he slipped away there, but that was bad.
Well, he
Very
usually
bad.
doesn't
I thought it was
finish
very
strong,
nice.
obviously.
Very nice.
You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that sometimes.
That was just like a double pick and roll, and then you just slid underneath, and your guys didn't follow.
No, they didn't.
So
Frank
the Celtics
Burkowski, I
call
don't want him in
timeout,
the
they're
game.
first.
One of the best basketball names ever.
Frank Burkowski.
Kowski.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Some changes for
fantastic.
Seattle. Burkowski, he's checked in for Kemp. Askew comes in for Hawkins.
It's a perfect name for a guy who, you know, for a center who could not
The
shoot.
Celtics also
So
changing it up. Heinsohn's
Tommy
checked
Heinsohn in the game
for
now
Sanders.
for the Celtics.
And
Wow.
Siegfried subbed in for
I got big
Very
smooth,
interesting.
big smooth Sam Perkins out there.
Siegfried, the pass to Jones. A second chance
Nice
effort.
rebound.
Oh,
That's good.
Putting it in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
is this Nate McMillan?
Here's McMillan.
Oh.
There's 3 pointers off the
Wide
line.
open and he missed it.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look
Oh,
very
I
often.
thought that guy was cutting in the
Better
hoop.
to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
That
Nice.
guy was.
Nice.
Nice job.
Jones.
That was a good
I
play.
didn't do it. I mean, I recognized Sam running, but I mean, that was all
Down
him.
the James.
That's that freestyle offense that they're talking about. They're
Vincent
really,
Askew.
really enjoying that.
Vincent Askew was always a little underrated in my mind.
He dishes it to Perkins. Sam Perkins getting it to go.
Do you think there are too many of those shots like that, Rich, where the ball like rolls around and then finally falls in?
Right now.
I feel like I see more of
Definitely
that.
seems like it's a thing.
See, like
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Seems
seems
like-
definitely a thing, but I don't want to say it's too many. You know, I don't want to say there isn't, but yeah, I've seen that a bit, no doubt.
Here's McMillan. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's the screen to the middle.
Oh,
Hey, Burkowski.
boy.
Loose off the
Wow.
pick and hammers
Or was that
it home.
How
deadlift? I
did you
can
do that?
Oh, Mike.
That was a nice
That
pick and
was
roll
Shrek,
move.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
Making
Oh, that was
those
that was
big
shrimp.
passes.
Nice pick and roll move there. It works sometimes, Rich. It works 100%
To the
some of the
inside.
time.
And it didn't work that time because I tried to force it in. Because I'm like, I want to run a pick and roll. It's like, you know, it's like a Madden pass, right? When you just decide before you even,
Yeah.
before the play is even out, you're like, I'm going to pass it to this guy. I'm like, I'm going to run a pick and roll. I'm going to throw it to go do. I don't care what's actually happening.
Yeah. Yeah, in the chat, yeah, the 90s Cavs jerseys were really ugly. Yeah, that's definitely true. That was like the pastel colors, right? Like a pastel purple,
I just
almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of ugly jerseys that have been floating around.
really been the key.
A
It's
lot
been
of
the
them
catalyst
over
as
the
they've been
years.
able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more
So I'm glad the
intense
Celtics
defensively.
have always, and I'm not a Celtics fan, but so I'm glad the Celtics, you know, I know they wear their alternate jerseys every once in a while. There's another Sean Kemp slam right there.
Jones is up there with Jones. Then there's Sanders.
It's another little post move I pulled on.
Sam
Oh,
Jones
nice.
gets it right back.
Nice.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks.
Caught you a little
like that.
sleeping just for a half second. So
Yeah, I was celebrating my
And
dunk.
there's Kemp again. Oh boy. Oh
It's
boy.
only 2 points. I mean, it was
Bill
flashy,
Russell's like,
no
what
doubt,
is going
but
on here?
It only counts for 2.
Yeah.
2.
People aren't supposed to do this. This is the 1960s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No one around him.
So I'll take it outside
A
then.
three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Interesting battle going on here.
Payton again. It's Jones. Puts it up
Wow,
for
look
12.
at Peyton just backing
Oh.
the dude down.
No good.
Surprised he didn't get that
Celtics
to
with
go.
the lead.
Running the fast break.
Here's Sanders.
Oh.
Rebounded by Hawkins.
Thought he had that one. Thought he had that one.
Shoots from the corner.
Oh, that was kind of an ugly looking
The Celtics
jumper.
will take it the other
That's
way.
my ball, right? Yes.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Wingate's checked in. Counts is checked in for the Celtics. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Let's change up the defense a little bit
Jones
here
again.
on you.
Payton. From the arc. Jones
Oh,
no longer.
man.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, he stepped over the line. Man,
Zone the J.
really wanted that to be a pull-up outside the line.
There
But
has been no separation between these two teams.
Pressuring me.
You know, it's
Sam
been
Jones
one heck
says,
of an
I'll
entertaining game.
take
Okay.
that.
Even when it hasn't
all right,
been
I'll
the
take the
best
up-tempo
basketball you've
game
played.
against you.
Sure
I
has been
think
fun to watch.
I'm
Boy,
satisfied.
Sam
with that.
Jones
He's
is
been
just
one of their more
dominating.
reliable
16
options today,
points,
guys.
7 out of 9, 2 for 3
He's led them to this
from
lead.
3.
Here's Johnson.
Sean Kemp.
That was Irvin Johnson.
Oh, Livingston? Johnson.
Got
Okay.
his
Yeah.
fourth assist in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10.
I waited too long to take that
And
shot.
Greg, you know nothing makes a
Waited
coach
too
happier
long.
than selflessness on the basketball court.
To the left side wing.
Is that Wingate?
No.
Oh,
Good from Wingate. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5
Well,
minutes
bad.
now.
Bad pass. As soon as I hit the button, I knew it was bad.
Oh, me
Get
too.
right back.
Caused the steal. From down low.
Tough shot.
And it's
Makes
Sanders
it.
getting it to go. Sanders is
Very
going to get
tough
his first
shot.
basket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and
All right,
neck,
entertaining game so far. What's it, a 1-point game? Yeah.
tight
Yep.
as me in an airplane bathroom.
Jones getting a well-deserved breather.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a
It's
lot.
time to start
One
getting
Sean
serious.
can't dunk. You got about 3 or 4 so
3 or
far.
4, yeah.
He's checked in.
I'm gonna have to put a highlight reel together.
Here's Peyton.
I think you're right.
Geez, I did not want to do that. That's one of those times where I wish there was no shot mechanic on the right stick because I was trying to do a dribble.
Right.
Has been the
Yeah.
one differentiator
I don't
thus
use the stick to shoot or no?
Time and time again in
No.
the games.
Yeah, I don't
Effort and
either.
determination
Yeah.
on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Sanders.
Oh, come on!
right there.
I'll
Really a
take
tough
that.
break.
Wingate does not agree.
You were out of control.
With that call, I mean, still sliding.
Clearly.
So when it's red underneath, that means he's hot, right?
Or when you have the ball?
Yeah, like right now, Sam Jones has got like a red circle underneath.
Jones.
I don't know. I don't see your circle. I see my circle.
It's got to be because he's hot, right? Because he's like, what,
The Sonics trail.
probably shooting 75%.
Here's Perkins.
I don't know. I don't see your circle, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific.
Everything I see is red, so I don't
with
know.
their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really
Oh,
been kept
boy.
off balance because of the outstanding passes.
All
Four
right,
straight
it's
field
1
goals
on
have been
3.
made off of
There
the
we
set.
go.
Oh.
That's what should happen in a 1 on 3
They're on the
situation.
break. Jones, no one
There
around
it is.
him.
Nice
Nice.
shot. Nice shot.
Drains it from 17 feet out.
I didn't try to force it close to the
And the
hoop. I
Celtics
just had
lead
the
by 1.
shot and I took it.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a
Going into a
recycled
half-court
win
set
full
here,
of
I
these
see.
stages. It's been a game of
Oh.
major runs so far.
But sometimes
I need
it's
to get
more
back
about what the defense is doing on that
to playing
possession.
smart.
They were all over him on the perimeter.
Screen by Sanders.
I gotta not do that. Take the
Wingate
screen.
again. Havlicek. Passes it.
Oh,
No way.
terrible shot.
The 19-foot
No way.
shot. That one's no
Terrible
good.
shot.
0 of 1 to begin the game. Hawkins passes to Kemp. Peyton right side. Screen by Perkins.
A lot of physicality in this game too. Just players
Yeah.
collide, you know.
So he gets the whistle. Contact
really
on the
like
way
that.
up and 2 shots coming up.
In the chat, Average Gamer says pulsing red means hot, blue is a cold shooter.
Not to allow the easy
Okay,
layup right
thought
there.
so.
They'll
Thank you.
settle for making him earn the free throws.
It's such a throwback, and I know the red is not new to this year, but it's funny how certain things have just stuck around forever, you know,
Yeah.
in basketball. Red means you're hot, blue
Russell,
means
he's
you're cold.
checked in for counts.
Oh, he's wide open underneath the basket. Get
Oh.
over there, man.
And Siegfried subbed
All
in
right.
for Jones.
Time to make another
There's the
correction.
bucket. Good.
Oh, Sam Parkins, I forgot about that dude.
Big smooth.
To make that basket possible.
And fouled hard that time.
That was a foul, yeah.
Interesting. That was an interesting situation right there. I
And a
like
moment here
that.
to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
You know what, guys? It looks to me
Man,
like
I
they're really in sync.
cannot
They're
get a
all on the
perfect
same
release
page.
on
They've
free
already
throws
got
on
much
mine. I'm
to
not
say.
sure why.
I don't get a perfect release on most anything.
Yeah, that's true too.
Points at the other
I've
end.
gotten a couple,
Askew's checked in.
but not many.
51 seconds left here in the second. Screen by Russell. Here's Siegfried. He hasn't
Ah,
yet put
shoot.
up any points in this one.
That's all right.
I got away with one there.
To Havlicek. Outside, Jones.
All right. I'm just throwing the ball around like a maniac right now.
Pass to Heinsohn.
All right. Take
Got
the
a
open.
9-second difference
Jay.
between the shot clock and the game clock.
Clank.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered
I was
taking
hoping
that
you
shot.
to that. Give me the. Oh! I was hoping you would miss that though.
That's big smooth. I told you I was going to get one of
7
those.
seconds left now here in the second.
2, 1.
Siegfried.
No way.
That'll. Yeah.
No
Oh.
good
Yeah.
trying to beat the buzzer.
All right. This what Celtics team is this? What was it? 65-66, Rich?
64-65.
64-65
Top
Celtics.
50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not Key Arena. Once I saw the roof,
Yeah,
I
I
knew that
didn't
was
think
not.
so.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm only shooting 48%. You're shooting 56%. I have
That was
no
my
free
first.
throws.
Wow, that was my first three. That Perkins shot right at the end there. That's a big
Yeah.
shot.
Sean Kemp dominating, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. You know what Sean Kemp does.
Yeah, I'll break out some highlights afterwards. Kemp highlights. Slamming all over you. See what I mean? We're stuck on this. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, make sure you get the cheerleaders. A lot of cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's not, the first time this happened was like, it's forcing me to watch the halftime show. Like, that'd be a new thing. That'd be something
Everybody
new.
wants a halftime show. Everybody wants a halftime show until they're like, oh, wait, yeah, that's nice one time. Now I just want to play the game. Oh, boy.
Kemp?
Wow.
Amazing game for Jones.
Yeah.
He's got 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of
Oh. Oh, blocking.
Yeah, of course it was. I was going right to the hoop. You jumped in front of me.
34
Shooting foul.
from the chat. Yeah, 34 on the Sonics, I believe, is Frank Burkowski.
Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Hawkins in the shooting guard
It's
position.
either that or David Wingate. I don't remember what Wingate's number was.
Jones drives in.
He left me wide open. I had to go for it.
Yeah.
Boston shooting their first free throws.
Gary Payton got distracted by a pretty lady in the stands or something. He just started walking away.
Falls for Jones.
There we go. I got a perfect on that one.
Nice.
First one.
Nice.
Sonics leading by 3.
Still down by 3. I don't like that.
Johnson the screen. Payton
Uh-oh,
kicks
down
to
low.
Kemp.
Got a nice mismatch. You're going to have to double team him.
Vader.
Didn't do anything.
Rebound Boston.
Oh.
Now Sanders. He feeds it
Wide
to
open.
Jones.
Oh, gosh.
Again, the miss by Jones.
Yeah.
Jones is
Not
on
good.
only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Kemp with it. He's picked up by Russell. That's good.
Should take a timeout there, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't think Steve Scheffler is in the game, so it's got to be Burkowski then.
Now the dish.
Or at least I didn't see Scheffler on the roster when I glanced at it. Steve Scheffler, Rich, was also known here in Seattle as the human. Steve Scheffler was the human celebration cigar, or whatever you'd call it, because he only got into the game when we're up by like 20.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated.
All right.
The basket looks a lot smaller.
Not letting him be a runaway
at
yet.
this point,
Back to
the
3.
only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Bill Russell's stomping around. I'm not using him at all.
Yeah, you have
Feels like
not.
I'm
Yeah.
not using Bill Russell.
taking a time here to talk things over is a
Get
smart
better
idea.
at that.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is.
So I don't know what his I don't even know what his numbers are. All right, hold on a second. Let me just look at this for 1 second. All right, inside A+. Wow. Okay. Jones and Havlicek.
Really on the same page with the game plan.
Probably should have looked at that
Sometimes you
before
need a
4
timeout
minutes
to
were
make
left
sure
in that
that's-
third period.
Johnson, he's checked in for
Okay,
Havlicek.
that's all right. Oh, Peyton trying to put on the moves.
Jones pulls it from the elbow.
Decides to go
Oh.
up against Bill Russell, and he loses.
That was meant to be a
Well,
pass,
he's
but
going without
oh
a
well.
field goal, and that's
That'll
below
sink it.
Hawkins.
There we go.
It's another
Tie
one.
ball game.
It's another one where I just dared you to shoot it.
Presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Johnson the screen. A long range.
Woo.
Oh boy.
It's another. That was probably the most simple play there is, which was, Schrempf get open, then he just comes off a pick and.
Taking shape here.
Oh. Passes the wrong guy.
Jones the pass to Thompson. Here's Sanders.
Oh, terrible
No way.
shot.
No way. Oh, no, there he is.
Bill Russell, big rebound and the
And that's an
putback.
example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged two
Some real battling
big
going
points
on
for them off
underneath.
that
Yep.
miss.
Clock at 6.
No way.
Misses
All over.
Boston
Nice
trailing.
rebound, Bill Russell.
Outside, Jones. He kicks to Jones. And there's
Oh, offensive 3 seconds. Come on, Rich, get out of the key.
Great gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Sam Perkins. He's checked
Tommy
in
Heinsohn
for
coming
Seattle.
back in.
Heinsohn's checked
That'll
in
change
for
things up.
Boston. Siegfried comes in for Jones. Peyton drives in.
Oh, there's another one for the highlight reel.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Russell.
Nice move.
Oh, look at that. Bill Russell. That's what you want.
Nothing I could do about that
That's
there.
what you want.
Taking
Unless
that
I brought a
shot in
double
that
team
kind of a
over.
situation shows you the kind of confidence he has in his hook shot.
Here's Kemp. Rebound, Boston.
All right, move it.
Jones has
Move it.
got
Push
4
it.
rebounds
Push
now
it.
tonight. For the lead,
Oh, terrible. What am I
Seattle
doing?
grabs the miss.
He was open, but he's the wrong guy.
1:43 left to play.
Oh, crap.
Thank you.
Out of bounds.
Thanks,
Boston
Della.
takes possession.
Usually there's like a little bit of a boundary that keeps you from doing that.
Yes. I've noticed that boundary is not as strong this year. Have you
Yeah.
noticed
For the
that?
Sonics.
Yeah. Well, I'm flipping back, especially when you flip back and forth between the two NBA games, because the other one it's impossible to run out almost.
Jones kicks to Russell. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3.
All right,
Oh, another 3 seconds.
you're taking too long there. Plus, I had a triple
I
team on
guess.
you at that point.
Yeah, I saw that. I should have
I
kicked
wasn't.
it out. if
I wasn't
was
gonna
smart.
let you. Wasn't gonna let you have another easy
The
post move.
Sonics leading. And here is Peyton. Screened by Perkins. Peyton kicks to
Perkins was open and I missed it. I didn't get the pass off
Now,
fast
will I
enough.
get to the basket? Yes, I
And
do.
late in to finish the break.
And the Celtics take the
And the
lead.
Celtics lead
All
by
right.
1.
That's what I like to
And
see.
a closer look here at the hustle
Uh-oh,
stats
Russell
for the
making
Celtics.
an unwise jump and another unwise jump.
I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders
Tough,
in the
tough
transition game,
try
too.
there.
I mean, they've really run the break well. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pass to Heinsohn. Outside, Jones.
Good defensive possession right here.
Very good.
From deep.
Oh, gosh. Awful shot.
Great defensive possession there.
It's
Yep.
almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's McMillan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Buried from 15 feet.
What a shot. We've had like what, basically 3 shots at the end of quarters that have
One heck of a
kind of
game
changed
for
the
me.
tone.
Guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the
Yep,
effort
you're right.
that both sides have
1
been
point
able to
game
put
heading to
up.
the fourth.
Over there, Greg, he's enjoying every second.
It was close last game too. Let's see if one of us pulls away or if this one stays down to the wire.
Hey, to watch this one, it's been a nail.
Who's that coach?
We're at the
Should be
got a close one.
George Carl. Was it? I don't know. I didn't notice.
That might be George Carl. That could be George Carl from 20 years ago.
Or, well, yeah, or just a poorly scanned George Carl or unscanned.
I don't know that it's George Carl, but it's, you know,
Yeah.
if they said that was George Carl, I wouldn't necessarily be like, no way, there's no way that's not George Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have taken that shot.
Then it's Jones. And it's Havlicek in at the 3, the small forward.
Look at that double team coming over. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was no foul there. Come on, Rich.
That was clearly a foul. You are a dirty player.
I don't know if you saw, but I posted a GIF earlier today from a game I played online. I don't know how you do it, but there must be a way to flop. Do you know the flop button?
Oh, I did see that, yes.
Yeah. Guy, I was like 5 feet
GIF.
away from the guy, and he goes flying. Here's another one!
Oh, boy.
Oh! Got like, my highlight reel is going to be like 6 or 7.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It certainly does have the feeling of a
It'll probably get retweeted by 2K Sports. It'll be so good.
to handle the
Better.
Jones dishes to Havlicek. Shoots.
Oh,
I'm just
come
gonna
on.
I'm just gonna do a thing that's like highlights from the game against Rich, Sonic, Celtics, and it's just gonna be just Sean Kemp dunks.
Just so, yeah, of course. That makes sense.
Now here's Kemp. 6 to
Wow,
shoot.
Sean Kemp wanting to do it all himself.
Oh no! I got a little out of control there. I got greedy.
Don't you hate that feeling when you're out of control and you don't know what you can do to get back in? I hate that.
Just over a minute played. Dishes it to Russell. Shot left block. And
Nice.
Bill Russell.
Nice move.
Got 4 points this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Oh, boy.
Overtime
Yeah.
in this one, it's been that kind of a game.
Talk about complete
Interesting.
control. Everything working in this one.
Sean Kemp is an angry man. He is playing mad tonight.
Witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Oh, there we go. I got a perfect rating on that one.
Nice and smooth. Did you see him?
He pushed
my
him.
guy out of the way a little bit there.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
That one misses.
I don't know what that was.
Did he try to steal my fist bump or something?
With him for a while.
I guess. Oh, come on, make that shot, dude.
Havlicek, the pass to Russell. The feed now to Jones. Kicks to Havlicek.
Oh, cutting to the basket.
No way.
I
No
tried
way.
to get it to the guy who was cutting, but
Yeah.
didn't
They've
make
been
it
doing
there.
a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth
No way.
operation.
Oh.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Here's Havlicek.
Nope.
Oh, I should have taken a shot earlier. Why did I wait?
Kemp's got his 7th
Oh,
rebound
why did I
tonight.
wait?
Hawkins kicks to Johnson.
Oh,
McMillan.
gosh.
There we go.
That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Nate McMillan.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Jones against McMillan. Jones.
There we go.
Nice
shot.
True on the 14-footer.
Guy used the screen.
Jones has got the game tied up
Got
here.
the little bit of
The
space I needed.
And
All
you
right.
can tell they're just
Tie
a
ball
little
game?
out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody
That
back.
time game? Did I
Yep,
see that?
yep.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
this timeout, Greg.
In the chat about badges. Have you got any badges yet? I have not.
Let's catch
For
up
my
with
single
Doris on the
player?
sideline.
Yeah, for your
Or, yes.
You
You don't
did?
get the badges. You don't start to be able to get the badges until after you get past the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's when you start to go. That's really the only one I think you not only get badges, but I don't think you can even start to level your guy up until after the movie is over.
No, I've leveled mine up.
Yeah?
Kemp
Okay.
can't hit.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like the option's missing, but it's just invisible. You just have to go, you have to like push up on that screen and it'll actually start filling the boxes.
That's good.
The first few times I went in, I thought maybe there was a server issue or something.
Right.
Here's another.
Oh
Oh!
my god.
I don't know if this is the time for that.
Look, there's somebody. I gotta focus. Somebody on the end of your bench had his head down in his hands. Like, not again. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey.
I'm gonna have to.
Athlete.
I wish they had instant replay on the online games.
Missed it. I might have.
He had his head down in his hands.
Drawn 4 of 6 from
Oh,
the
that's
floor here tonight.
fantastic.
Peyton drives in.
Oh, what was that?
That was
a weird... Oh, my gosh. Sean Kemp again. I know if Scott O'Gallagher were watching this right now, he'd be freaking out. Like, you got to do this. You got to do something defensively in some setting. And I'm just letting him just run amok. Oh, what a pass. What a move. That's all 2K right there. That's all. I just saw the guy moving.
2 minutes.
I got it to him.
At this stage of a tight game,
Sean Kemp. What do I got? Oh, boy.
That was a pump fake that I shot, but you fouled me, so he threw it up. That's pretty good.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Tight game, Rich. You get nervous?
Very tight game. Yeah, darn right. This is intense.
Okay. All right. Let's go defense.
This is intense.
How big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Outside, Jones.
Oh.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Timing was just terrible on that. I had a great shot.
Kemp!
Oh.
Woo! Look, the guy's like bent over on your bench also now. They're all standing, but...
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
No.
Russell, no luck. Jones against Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Feeds to Johnson.
Oh! Not Kemp, but I'll take it. You were doubling Kemp there, and I left Irvin Johnson underneath. Yeah.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow them to get that position in the first place.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Are you crumbling again, Rich, or what's happening here?
I am.
This is like, and it's true in Madden, it's true in this too, apparently, because I've played an overtime game. I've played a couple games online down to the wire. I get better the later games go on, and the more pressure there is. I don't know why, but it's always been the case for me. I mean, I had that Madden game against Craig, and because the accelerated clock doesn't work,
yeah.
I was down 21-3 at the half and ended up scoring 43 points. Like, okay. Oh shoot.
Jones drives in.
Nice play.
All right. 2-point game. Every possession is everything now. No messing around.
Russell's gone and ice. 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Payton outside. He dishes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
Surprised you didn't kick it out to Shrimp there.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Inside. Jones.
Oh, yes.
Oh, crap.
Sam Jones, who started off strong, has been quiet ever since. Looking at a couple of key buckets here, key foul points.
I agree. I mean, would have been better off using it
all right.
on the floor and not
tie
on the
game.
But the foul had to come either way. So
Timeout here.
Down to the wire.
And nice work at the line.
32 seconds. Okay.
You have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Cheerleaders, of course.
Yeah, we're stuck watching it.
NBA 2K.
They're like, if we're gonna animate cheerleaders, Rich, if we're gonna animate cheerleaders, we're gonna make people watch it.
All right. Here we go.
Seconds.
Oh boy, thought that might have been a backcourt situation.
I guess you could.
Takes the 13-footer.
Oh, Kemp trying to do it all himself. Trying to do it all himself.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Jones.
Get out!
Not the smartest thing I could have done. Bill Russell with the rebound, which is what Bill Russell does. Or not Bill Russell, sorry. Here goes Russell for the win. That's what champions do.
Wow.
That's what champions do, Brian Weedite.
There's still a second left.
That is what champions do right there.
My
the
Lord.
Greatest player of all time.
Wow.
The greatest player of all time.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
1
goodness.
second left in the fourth quarter.
All right.
Ooh, Nelly.
Guys, your thoughts?
But
Still got a second.
still,
Randy, you got to hurry
yes,
it
you
up.
do.
Get
And a
the ball up
three-pointer wins it.
Take one dribble and get to
A three-pointer wins it. Which is all you're going to have a chance to take.
Peyton?
He's got the open look.
Oh.
Oh, man. He had the open look. My guy played awesome for some reason. Bill Russell is very excited about winning this exhibition game.
Nice comeback.
That was a great game. That was a great game. And that, I think, Brian, is just another example of why NBA 2K16 is so fantastic. Is
Yeah.
that game right there. There's no other game where you can put two historical teams against each other and have that kind of an experience. A very unique experience. An experience that's like, you know why the Celtics won, because Bill Russell stepped up, you know what I mean? And in the fourth quarter did what he had to do, you know?
Yep.
Stuff like that. Sean Kemp with just dunk after dunk after dunk.
Yeah.
What a game. That was great.
That was fun, man.
Well, all
I'm
right,
still
Brian.
cutting.
This
I'm still
was
gonna
fun.
cut. I'm still gonna cut together the highlight reel so
You
it looks,
should.
looks like I won.
You
It'll look
deserve
like
it.
I won anyway, but
What you should do is do the highlight reel with Kemp, but then show the Bill Russell highlight at the end.
yeah.
Just have
I'll
be
throw
the
that.
last one.
I'll throw that up for you here in a bit.
So Russell had 14 points, 7 rebounds. I think probably 10 of his 14 came in the late third and in the fourth. Sam Jones, 23 points, 9 of 14 from the field. Casey Jones was 2 of 11, but he had 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. So, interesting different. Boy, Sean kept 30 points,
He
8
did?
rebounds.
Holy mackerel.
Wow. What a game. And nobody else did anything. Gary Payton had 1 point. Hersey Hawkins,
What?
2.
Oh man.
Irvin Johnson, 4. Detlef Schrempf, 7. It was the Sean Kemp show. Complete.
Oh man.
Completely.
All right. Well, I will
What a
be.
game.
I'll be tweeting out your highlight here in just a minute.
Love it.
Wow. That was fun.
That was fun, Brian.
And next up for us is an actual league.
Yes.
It's gonna be so
awesome.
good. Yeah. Really amazing.
So good. So good.
All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for tonight. Everybody for watching, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Hit the Pass, and at Pasta Padre, and at Rich Grisham. And visit hitthepass.com. We appreciate that. Thanks again for watching.